been in the music game. Look, man, they gonna send me. They supposed to do my marketing for me or some crap. Man, they go talking about putting up some posters, old ass stuff.
Who was that?
This guy, what's his name? Marvin Howard. His company he worked for is I don't know, man. He's crazy.
I'm not following you. Putting up posters. Is that some type of marketing he's doing?
Yeah, he's supposed to do marketing and stuff for um independent labels and stuff like that.
Putting up posters. What year is he
Man,
living
that's
in?
old school shit, man. Who gonna want that stuff, man? Excuse my French roundup family. Excuse my French guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
He going back to the
He going back to the 90s, man. Then you ought to see the cover page he sent.
for
I
what?
should
I'm
have
not
pulled
following
that
you. For
shit
what
up.
is it for?
My record label.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to do that.
Man, he crazy, man.
Man,
Man,
shit.
from 19. Man, they had a hit since 1941.
What did you hire him for? Did you hire him for something?
No, he want me to give him $10,000.
For what?
I know that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm sorry, Roundup fam. Roundup family. Good afternoon. This is my daily dose. I love talking to Eddie. I don't know about you,
And
but
then the Joker, Chris, then the Joker doggone contractor.
oh,
So how the hell you gonna help me and you a full-time contractor, man? Cut the
he let him go.
boy. He just see a young player, man, and thought I was sweet for the picking. No, sir, not today, baby. I just look like this now. I just look like this. I'm not sweet though. He thought I was sweet for the pick. He thought he caught his man, brother Chris. 10 grand, $3,000 a month. Then he don't even he's sitting over agreement, not telling no kind of scope of work. He got a picture on there from 1980, him and his homeboy.
Doing what?
Man, you get the hell out of here, man.
I
Uh,
left my notes in my office. Hold on, man. Eddie,
round, round up family, what's up, baby?
go ahead and start talking about the deal. I want to talk about a minute ago we were talking about the conversation of people. And if you don't know who, if you could tell a businessman and a fool.
Hell yeah. You could definitely tell a businessman and a fool by how they talk. A fool always gonna be talking about people and about some bull crap. A businessman gonna be talking about the money, ideas, how to get ahead, ideas you can use. You bounce ideas that they can use, and it's just a magical moment. You talking to a fool, guess what? They're not talking about nothing. They talking. Billy, cut it out now. Look at that Billy miss.
Chilling. He over there. You know what, man? You know what's weird? My mailman. I guess Billy bit the mailman.
Dang.
So now I got to go to the street to get my own damn mail. I own a house. I pay for everything, and the dog tells me what to do. I'm like, I just don't understand.
Billy a little violent, man.
He can't hurt nobody, man. Anyway, round up family. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. I don't know when you're going to see this. Thank you for hanging out shoot with Eddie and me. you
Hold
know,
on, hold on, hold on, man. It's Mr. Transaction Engineer.
I'm sorry.
Please,
I'm sorry.
please don't insult me like
You're
that.
right.
Please.
Thank you for hanging out with Mr. Transaction Engineer and me. You know, our goal is to raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship. Today, we've got a wonderful topic for you, but before I always forget, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and you got to hit the
Subscribe, baby.
bell. Yeah, you got to hit the bell so you know when Eddie's going to be on here doing his thing. All right, we talked about businessman and a fool. Eddie said if you're amongst businessmen, because I was just in that conference, Eddie was saying, man, if you don't recognize who the fool is in the conversation, then it may be you.
Pick
Then it may
you.
be you.
Hey, that's 100% correct.
That's something, right?
Uh,
The
man,
how was it? Oh, we were talking about interviews, Eddie. I don't know if you know this, but I know you're doing your channel too. I probably talked to 15 people, Eddie, before I get one that wants to come on here, Roundup Family. I hope you guys are. Tell me about your experience with getting people to come on your channel, Eddie.
Yeah, the same thing. I thought it was easy.
You thought you
A
just
lot
say,
of
"Hey,
people,
come on over."
yeah, a lot of people don't want to be on camera for some reason. I
Mm-mm.
think they just a little nervous or something, or fear. I had one dude, one of my students who made some money. He wouldn't come on here because he said, he got child support problem. He didn't want his baby mama finding out about how much money he just made.
Eddie, you are too much.
Hey man,
They're gonna be right
people got
there.
people got hey, they got situations.
So, so before we get to our training, we're gonna get into CRMs. Eddie's gonna take us into his back office. I'm so excited about seeing that. But Eddie, we got a deal that fell apart just now, and I want to, good gracious, we got a surprise for you real quick.
Oh,
Eddie was telling me about this thing. Go ahead, Eddie. Matter of fact, I got a treat for him in the link below. Hit it.
man, I just got an email, man. Oh my God, I just got an email from the lady too.
Oh, Jesus. Before we get
We
to the
got to
email,
talk
tell
about
me
this.
this. Huh?
This the right. Go ahead and handle your business. I'll talk about the deal to them. You get ready to walk off?
No, I want to give it. I'm right here with you. I want you to.
Oh,
So, has something happened since we talked earlier this morning?
yeah. I just got an email like 5 minutes ago.
Don't get to that yet. I want to get to the backstory before we get to the email. You see that face, class? I don't want you to have this face.
Shit. I had to bring out the wine for this one, brother Chris.
Class, gotta
Two
file that
o'clock
memorandum.
brunch.
All right, hit it, Eddie. Go ahead, give him the backstory real quick, and then we're gonna get into the CRM stuff.
So guys, listen, man. When you dealing with people in pre-foreclosure, please, well, anybody, period, because in this market, people are trying to steal deals, but especially pre-foreclosure because people are really emotional. They tend to change their mind and back and forth, a lot of crap. So, guys, we had a slam dunk deal, man. One of my students brought to me. People were like 2 or 3 days away from foreclosure. The house has $140,000 worth of equity in it, guys.
Mm.
140 grand, and the lady was gonna let me get it for 22,000. Well,
Oh,
me and my
Jesus.
student.
Oh, Jesus.
Man,
What's the story? Give me 30 seconds of the seller's story.
well, she was currently working, but she lost her job,
Lost a
so
job.
she was behind. Oh yeah, she was behind. She was behind about 30 grand also.
All right, so go ahead.
So she behind 30,000. She lost her job, and so my student went over there to sign her up, and the lady was worried that we wouldn't be able to close in time, which we would not be able to close in time because we didn't have enough time to do a title search. But then she filed a bankruptcy. The student told her about bankruptcy. She filed a bankruptcy. Now she want to back out the deal. So she sent an email, Chris. I just looked at like 2 minutes ago, saying that um the bankruptcy trustee said it's not right for her to go up under contract, and if any contract she signed before the bankruptcy is null and void.
Well, that trustee can do whatever he wants, man, to be frank with you.
Damn, really?
But he can't undo it. Well, you know what? I'm not an attorney.
Yeah, I'm
They
gonna
do
check
have
my term.
protection. You need to check on that. So let's rewind before you got that email. Before you got the email, what happened? We filed the bankruptcy. What happened? Give me the story.
She signed the contract, right? Then she went and filed a bankruptcy, right? The next day.
Mm-hmm.
After she filed a bankruptcy, let's say 2 days later, now she want to come back and she don't want to do the deal. She want to back out the deal.
Mm.
But that's why you gotta have that doggone what's that? The affidavit,
Memorandum.
memorandum of contract signed, guy. Because I believe that would have been real solid, man. We would have got that memorandum signed and filed, man. I think we would have had a strong standpoint to stand on.
Memorandum of contract, class.
And we were gonna
Memorandum.
get about 25,000 out of the deal. 22,000, I mean. Sweet deal, man. It was a
Mm.
sweet slam dunk. Hey, that's just like George just gave you the alley oop and you just slammed it. Ooh, the slam dunk.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Memorandum. So let me just paint this picture for our audience. You have a purchase and sale agreement, but in my opinion, a purchase and sale agreement can only do so good if somebody wants to change their mind. What do you have forcing them to come to closing?
Nothing. You have to file paperwork and spend money on attorneys and all that stuff to get them. But if you
I'm
got that
telling you,
memorandum, they stop them in their tracks.
mm, can't
Stop them
do it.
right in their tracks, man.
I love it. So I got a little surprise for you, Roundup family. You got to have your, I call it insurance. Insurance protects you against what could happen, Eddie. That's all I'm saying. It protects
Yeah,
you
man.
against what could happen, not what's going to happen. You don't even know. It's like car insurance, life insurance, health insurance. Why not get your deal insurance, Roundup family? You got to have it. See, if Eddie had his memorandum, not saying that he would have done it, but his coaching client, no doubt.
Right. If she would have had that sign, I think we would have had them, Chris. What do you think? What's your take?
Yeah, it's a no brainer. I mean, dude, I have had people call me back a year later, like, Chris, what do we need to do to get around this thing? Matter of fact, Eddie, I've been sued to release my memorandum.
Damn, brother.
Yeah, dude, come on. You know we've been around the block, dog. Those memorandums are strong, man. I have people literally bring me money to sign the release. You got to have these memorandums of contract class, or you don't know. You don't want to. This business, the word hope. I just don't even. Eddie, in this business, the word hope should not even be in your vocabulary when it comes to closing.
Yeah, you gotta have that. You gotta have them by the balls, man. You gotta have them by the balls, honestly, man. Get that memorandum signed, man.
Control the
I
show.
wish. And
Go
I
ahead.
asked her, like, soon as she told me she had a contract signed, the next day she called me and said the lady filed bankruptcy. I'm like, did you get a memorandum filed? Because I know some of these pre-foreclosure sellers are a little shaky, man. And she was
Especially
like,
with that
no,
much
I forgot.
equity. That's a lot of equity.
Man, that was a power move, man. That was a power move, man.
Good Lord, Eddie.
I'm talking about, and the place only need paint and carpet in the inside.
Mm, mm.
Granite countertops are already in there. I would have put stainless steel appliances in there so I could get the whole value.
2 grand. 2 grand.
And also, she seen it on the auction block for. They was trying to auction it off for 400,000.
She said, what I got going on? So Roundup
So
family,
you know
make
that
sure
man.
you got to get your memorandum, Eddie. You got to get your. I'm glad you're teaching this too. What unfortunately we can't control what the coaching clients do after they. What happens? Let me ask you: does this happen to you? Client go do stuff, do all create this big thing, then they come to you to kind of put it all back together.
Yep, every time, like a magician. The thing we're a magician, Chris. Abracadabra. Boom. The deal is yours.
The first thing you asked her was what? Where's your memorandum?
Huh? Oh,
No
I
doubt.
didn't know I was supposed to get that sign.
Oh, Jesus. So Roundup family, I'm going to give you a 50% off discount on the memorandum below if you want to download it. Get your memorandum below. Come on. Instantly get it. You need that. You need those documents or the affidavit. Don't get that face. You see that face Eddie has? I
Hey,
don't
I
have
used to
that.
be. Hey, I used to be turned up right about that. God dang it, boy. Hey, I seen that 100,000. I seen them 6-figure check all in my eyes. Now
Yeah,
it just got
that's what
just
that
tore
joint
up
did.
in front of me.
That joint is just like that.
And then she got the nerve to send me a message said, well, y'all can go ahead and cancel the contract now. Send me a cancellation so we can cancel the contract. Dang.
I like her. I like her. She got
She
some
done
sense.
got gangster now, man. She didn't file that bankruptcy.
Yeah, she knows she's protected at least for 30 days.
Mm, mm, mm.
And that bankruptcy trustee, man, them dudes, they got some real weight. They
Yeah,
got some real weight. They can call up a bank and be like, "Look, the new payment is.
this.
I know the payment was 1,500. Now the payment is 800. You know, I've seen it, dude. Them dudes are you
Yeah,
can't play with them.
no. It's the
That's
federal
power.
stuff.
Yeah, dude. Call up a bank and change the payments. But I think you
No
did a
problem.
good thing on filing the bankruptcy. Helping her do that is a good thing you should do for your community. But damn, people, man, that is so. People, as soon as they get up, they got off the hot plate.
Got off the hot plate, and we had her tied up for 7,500. She countered back, said she at least want 22,000.
That's
So,
my mother, by the way.
mom, how you doing?
You can say hello, grandma. She's not. She don't be on camera either. You said she wanted 7,500.
Yeah, so she wanted 7,500. She countered back. No, my student got to sign up for 7,500. She countered back, said she wanted 22,000. Then we said, okay, we'll give you 22,000. She probably was like, damn, he jumped on 22,000 too easy. It's something up.
Maybe we should have said, let me. When people raise the price, I kind of say, let me check on that with my committee and get back to you.
Yeah, that was what she told me. Then we went up, but I should have went up like 15,000 so she wouldn't get so. But I'm so anxious, man. Hey, that $140,000, boy. That's all I saw.
You have what us elderly people call the gas face.
Hey, even a vet can get finesse, guys. So hey, tighten up.
Without exception, class, get your memorandum signed on every deal. I can't remember. It's weird. Without exception. Without
That's
exception,
imperative.
Eddie.
That's
Every time,
imperative, man.
yeah.
I said that's imperative, man.
Every time I don't use it, this happens to me. Every time. All right. Download your memorandum below, class. It's a link right in the link. It's a link in the video description. Okay, and you get a 50% off discount today only. CRM, brother Eddie. All right, what is a CRM to you? Customer Relationship Manager.
Yep, customer relationship manager. So it's just where you keep everything in, guys, so you can keep up with everything. You have all your properties,
All the
and you can
properties.
yeah, keep up with all your properties and your workflow flow.
So this is prospective properties or rental properties, Eddie.
You can put everything in there. Rental properties,
Keep up with properties.
prospective properties. I got a tab in there from coaching students, so you can like keep up with basically a lot of stuff. Certain ones I know, like PODIO, you can implement text message services, voice drop services. That PODIO, you got to have somebody to build it out for you, but you can have really anything built into that PODIO.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's almost unlimited, and I think being unlimited is kind of bad because you got so many options. So which one are you going to recommend, brother Eddie? I know we talked earlier today. Which for people that are kind of getting into this thing?
Well, it just depends, man. If you're gonna get PODIO, you got to put money. You got to get it built out. So you're looking at about anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 bucks to
Okay,
get it built out and get all the little extra stuff in.
Podio will be 1K to build out.
Right. I say between 1 and 2,000.
Okay, that's right. You did
But
say that.
but you can implement everything. It just depends on all what you want to do. Since I have so many different systems set up, I don't feel like going back doing all this stuff, going back getting that built up, and then I got to go and cancel all these text message service and voice drop
Yeah.
service I got.
Good God.
It's not broke, so I don't have to fix it. So I'm just
Okay.
leaving it like this, and we working it, just working it.
So
Now
you're gonna.
what we use though is Trello also.
Oh shoot! Drop my down. I gotta get an extension cord for this thing.
I recommend Trello also.
All right. So what's the numbers on that one, Eddie? Before we get to the system,
Trello is free.
it's free even for the I mean, we got
Everything.
different stages. Okay.
Right now it's free. They're gonna change it after a while, but it's been free for the last couple of years. So
Mm-hmm.
now one thing I like about Trello, it's mobile. It's an app, so you can click on your app. It updates in real time, and you can connect. Just say me and you working on a project, even though it's my Trello account, I can connect you into my account just in this specific section. So like I got one of my VAs, they just got a specific section in there. They can only see their stuff.
Okay. Section specific.
hmm You get them access, but they only gonna be able to access you got your account. The one
Yeah.
that you have set up with them, they can't see all the rest of your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I like it because it's mobile, man. I can click on it, boom, do updates, all
Right on
that
your
good
phone.
stuff. Yeah. And it's pretty basic, pretty little basic system. and you just keep up with. Also, you can do reminders.
That's what I
You
like.
put reminders in there so they remind you when you need to call a seller with a follow up. Because I'm gonna tell you guys, I guarantee you, if you've been in this business for over a year, you've rolled by a property, got their address a couple of times. You may have forgot about it. You lost their address. You lost it somewhere. But I guarantee you roll back by it a couple months later, and somebody who had a mean follow up game, they got their property, and you were like, "Shoot, man, I knew I should have followed up." But if you don't track it, how can you follow up? Hold on for a second.
It sounds like somebody dying in there. I think Missy might want to go on the couch with him, Grandma. Roundup family, both of us are run by dogs. The dogs tell us what to do. We pay the bills and they tell us what to do. It makes no sense. I gotta get up and get rid of these dogs.
Yeah, sorry about that.
The dogs run your house too, I see.
But oh, you heard my little dog.
The dog runs your house too. You pay the bills, do what the dog say to do. It make no sense.
I
So the
know, man.
follow up. So Eddie, the follow up. In my experience, I mean, it's so paramount. This is so paramount.
That follow up is mandatory, man. I can't tell you, been in the game this long, how many deals I've missed like that.
Lost. You
Wrote
look.
down the address, lost the address, come back, and somebody else got it. Especially now, I want to kick my own ass, brother Kris. It was a self storage facility. This a couple of years back on my same street that was vacant for years. Years. I kept getting the address. I said, I'm gonna skip Tracy McCall. I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call him. Shit, somebody got that self storage. They done repainted it, redone it. And it looks so nice, man. I'm like,
Mm,
got
mm,
to be
mm.
more careful.
Maybe a game changer on the self storage. 7,000 a month.
Heck yeah. Now, those are cash cow. I like the self storage. No tenants, no toilets.
No tennis, toilets, and trash. Yeah. Scott Myers.
Yep, Scott, that's the man.
So, did you want to bring us into your world, Eddie, and just give us a brief overview of what it looks like on there?
Yeah, I'll give you guys a brief overview. Let me pull
That's
it up.
nice.
Give me a second. I'm going to share my screen.
Yep. Roundup family, if you have any questions, we're going to do our Q&A. I mean, we'll do our keynotes, and then we'll get to the Q&A on the side at the end.
Let me see. Share my screen.
She just want to get on the couch for him.
Can you see it?
Yep, looks good, brother. Keep talking.
Okay, so this is our Trello account. Like I said before, we did more with Podio, but I'm trying to get everything over to Trello. So I'm working with my VA about setting all this stuff up. But like I say, you can put, it's a start board. So you can put your most important files up here,
Mm-hmm.
your recent files. See how I got my coaching students file here, have another property here, some modifications we're working on.
I like
Um,
that front page there. Podio, man, it's almost like it's so deep.
yeah, it's a lot with Podio, and it look real old fashioned. They
Mm-hmm.
need to step it up a little bit. Look kind of old fashioned.
Yeah.
But you got all this stuff, and let me see, my VA. Where is it? I'm trying to find my.
That's nice, Eddie.
Trying to find the board with my VA. Did I get him out of here? So this one of the members on the team, and you can just upload all your member stuff up here.
Nice.
Team members, you can upload all your team members. Click on your boards right here on the side. You got all the stuff. So if you want it on the side where you can work, you can do it however you want to do it. Different settings, and it's a lot of stuff on. You can go on YouTube and watch different videos on how to set it up. And they also have links also to set it up. So we'll go to this one right here, Falcon Lane, for example. So this is a vacant property. Then you just click on here when you want to update it, and you put in the description. Need to follow up on this property. Seller didn't want to sell at the present time, and due date. So May 10th at 12 p.m. It's a reminder going to go off that we need to call them. So you see right here, say this card is due later. So May 10th, it's going to let us know that we need to follow up with this property and reach out to them again.
I like that.
You add your notes right here, whatever you want to, save it. Checklist. You can put labels. I like it because you can put different colors. So your hot properties, you can make them green or red, whatever color you want to make them. And it just seems so modern and up to date. So
Nice.
I like this system better, man. It seems more cleaner. Now I don't know. I got to figure out if you can integrate the text messages and all that stuff like some people do. But other than that, man, I like it because you can put dang near anything in here.
So when you say integrate, or when on the Podio side, when the text messages come in, it's going to automatically put them in your system as a house that you have for sale. I mean,
Yeah,
as a lead that you're processing
yeah, PODIO. You can have it where you send out text message and it'll come back in through the system straight through
inside of.
PODIO.
Mm,
So I mean, both systems are good. It just depends on your preference. And they have so many different systems, man. It's crazy. You can get lost buying systems and stuff, man. You could definitely get lost. It's so many different CRM systems. I just say you just need a system to be able to track and keep up with what you got going on. Because that follow up is everything. You're gonna when your first marketing campaign, yes, you're gonna have some people ready to go, but you're gonna have some people that's not ready to go. And those are gonna be the deals that you want to look for.
the ones that are, yeah. Very rarely, Eddie, do I just do marketing and somebody go out, meet them, do the deal. I mean, I mean, it does happen. But let me ask you, in your experience, does that usually work out for you?
I mean, you may have one or two that's ready, then some more that you got to warm up a little bit, or who's not quite ready. They may need 2 or 3 months before they move. It just all depends on the situation. But you're gonna have, I tell you this, you're gonna have more follow ups than deals. You're gonna have more follow ups than deals.
Hmm.
But that's where your money come in. That's why you want to keep that pipeline. One thing I learned about real estate, you want to keep that pipeline full. You don't just want to have one or two deals. Because what if they fall out? Then you back to the drawing board. You got bills to pay. Your wife on your ass, so
Hmm.
or your husband on your butt. So hey, keep that pipeline full and just keep getting deals and work this CRM system because that's where your money gonna come from.
Yeah,
That's where your money is gonna come from, and make sure you set those reminders on.
the reminders, is it going to send you a text? Can you make it send you a text message on Trello, or we getting an email, or are we logging into Trello on the phone and saying what we got to do for that day?
Well, you can have a you can have a way to connect to your Google calendar, and it'll send you a Google email, or Trello will send you one. However you want to set it up, and you can set it up where it suits your text.
Nice. That is
But
cool.
this like here, this is man, guys. If you're gonna be in this business, you definitely want one of these because when you hire somebody, you know how are you guys gonna communicate with the properties and what's going on. I hope you're not relying on just PDFs and Google Drive and all that stuff. You need a system where you can keep all that stuff in and send reminders out. Because yes, you may have Google Drive and all that stuff, but you can't send out reminders and stuff.
That reminders is so crucial because you got so
And
many
when
things.
you yeah, and once you rolling in this business, you moving and stuff, moving and shaking. It's hard to keep up with a house you just saw 2 or 3 weeks ago. Man, I don't remember that stuff. I see so many properties a day in a week. Come on, man, it's
Yeah, you can't
impossible.
even. Yeah, it's impossible.
I done
You know,
forgot about that house. If it's 2 weeks and went by, if it's not in that the CRM system, a good slim chance of it's gone. I done forgot about it. So guys, you got to get this one. You got one or two deals. I would still get one so you can start off. It's best to form that habit now
have the habit of
because you
putting
go
it
to
in.
doing crazy. You go doing that crazy marketing, and then shit, you gonna lose a lot of leads. And guess what? A guy like me and Kris gonna come snatch them up.
Hmm. You know, I'm just like Eddie. My mind, as I'm doing more houses, I'm like, I don't even. Sometimes I gotta get a GPS to get to my own house. You know, so I don't even know where it's at because
Right.
your mind, you can't remember rely on your memory for anything, and you don't know what's going to happen. I know Ron always says time and circumstances will change every seller.
Ooh,
So
you
when
can
you're
say that
following up
again.
to them, yeah, time and circumstances around the family will change any and every seller. I mean, they could, Eddie, they could walk outside, trip. They could be in the house and trip. Somebody could die, a loved one. They could get divorced. They could lose their job. I mean, anything could happen over the next few months.
I done seen that so many times. It's crazy, man. But I'm running to a lot now, Kris, man. A lot of divorces are going on.
Wow,
Mostly
really?
every deal, I would say shit, out of 5 deals, two or three of them are divorced.
Wow, that's terrible.
Yeah, it's off the chain, man.
I hope I don't have to go down that pipe, that
Where
road.
the love at, man? Where's the love?
You got to work at it.
Yeah, the thing, man, I'm telling you, I've been married now like a year, but me and my wife been together 9 years. Shit, we had to go to counseling twice, man. Cause you always think it's the other person. Yes, it's some of them, but some of that stuff is you also because everybody bring their own baggage into the relationship. You brought what this girl did to you from the last relationship into the new one. She brought what this dude did to her into the new one. So y'all thinking he may be just like the other one, or she might just be like the other one. Well, it could be your mind playing tricks on you, like the ghetto boy.
Hmm. That's so
Mind playing
true.
tricks on me.
Counseling. My thing is, don't wait till you're getting divorced. I'm like, go to counseling now.
Yeah. When you got a little problem that you need to just get fixed,
That's where I'm
go
at.
ahead, man.
Just go
But
to
everybody, you got to work on it, man. You just can't think it's her, it's her, it's her. She do this, she do this, she do this. What the hell? You doing something too? Shit. Like you, Jesus Christ, man. Come on, man.
but not me. I'm special though. I'm special. I don't. I'm good.
Yeah, man. Like they say, he without sin cast the first stone.
Hmm.
So
All
everybody
right.
got issues, man.
Yeah, we got issues, especially our sellers. That's why they're contacting us. All right, so you're gonna recommend. I just want to make sure I get it from the big dog, from the Mr. Transaction himself. You're recommending to start out with Trello.
Yeah, I would start off with Trillo. Once you scale up, doing a lot of properties, then use that Podio. You can go ahead, spend 1,000 or two, do Podio. Once you're doing bust you a couple of deals a month, scale up and get Podio. But I heard there's a couple more out there pretty good.
I mean, you
To me,
got
they mostly do pretty much the same thing. Only thing I see different that some don't do is text messages or voice drops
hmm.
or email campaign.
Well,
But
I used so I was using Zoho. I'm thinking. Well, I use Zoho, thinking of moving over to Trello. Like you're saying,
so
they all
many
do
of
the
them,
same.
man.
Yeah, it's a lot of them.
There's so many of them. We can get lost for days with it.
Well, I appreciate you for dropping this stuff on us, brother Eddie. Let's open it up to questions, and don't forget to get your memorandum down there. You better file it. I promise you, you're gonna be having that face like Eddie had. Show them that face that you got when you saw that email,
Man,
Eddie.
let me tell y'all something.
The gas face.
Man, 140,000, Chris. Boy, you know them greed glands, boy. I was drooling.
I saw that.
I
That's the
was
first thing
drooling
you.
all night this morning. I woke up, boy. Woo!
That's the first thing you told me this morning when we talked.
Man,
140,000. I'm
man, I
like,
was lit.
that's a good day. It's a good day. Good day. Round up family. Put your questions in the box there. CRM questions or deal questions. I know for me, I don't know about Eddie, but I had to create my own deal insurance. I could lost about a dozen deals. You know, I remember losing one at Thanksgiving one time. I'm like, there has to be
Oh,
a way. There has to be a way to prevent sellers from backing out of my signed contract. Gotta
man,
be.
my first wholesale deal went like that. Chris, I will make 40 grand, man. First wholesale,
You
first
get
wholesale
pissed.
deal, man. I'm sorry, I had flashbacks a little bit. My first wholesale deal, 40 grand, man. This guy went behind my back, went and told the seller I was selling it to him for higher. trying to offer to him for hire. The seller got mad and backed out the contract.
You got mad at what? He found out about it?
Yeah, because the damn guy who I was buying it from went to the seller house and told him.
Why would he do that?
He was supposed to buy it. I'm sorry. He was supposed to buy it, but he didn't want to come up, so I didn't sell him the property. And he got mad and went to the seller and told him.
Oh, he mad.
The seller found out how much money I was gonna make, and they backed out the contract.
It ain't like that.
And so in my first deal, I didn't know. If I had that memorandum, boy, I would have had them by the balls, Chris.
I'm
I was
telling you,
gonna blow it. Hey, I was at that just getting in. I was gonna blow it anyway, but shit, I would have just blew it a little longer.
please, class, take it from your boys. Take it from your boys. We got 2000. We got over 30 years looking at deals, man. I don't sign no ink. I'm like every time, Miss Smith, we need you to sign this document here while you're signing the purchase agreement. Is that okay? I done
Yeah,
had not a seller tell me I ain't gonna sign no memory. They don't care.
they always sign it. There's no hesitation. You
Mm-hmm.
just gotta have it.
What's your
Have it
hair,
with the
Grandma? Oh, your
contract.
hair. She don't want her hair. She don't want y'all to see her hair.
Hey,
I'm telling
man,
you, having grandma around is. Go ahead, Eddie.
I'm- go ahead. Look at grandma.
Having grandma around is something, man. You saying what? Having what, Eddie?
Man, have that memorandum. When you go to meet that seller with that contract, have that memorandum too.
It's over.
I, a matter of fact, staple it to your sales and purchase agreement.
Nice. I'm glad you're saying that, Eddie. I hope they ain't gonna do it. They ain't gonna do it.
Well, if you don't do it, I just count up
We're gonna be
about
interviewing.
20,000 that I missed out on because I didn't have it signed. So
I can't count up. I know I done lost over
but
100.
it's a whole shit. Oh, my cousin over here too. He had somebody backed out. Oh my God. Now this one of his first deal was a short sale, man. He negotiated on this freaking short sale a whole year. This contract had expired like 2 or 3 days, but the house got approved for the short sale. The owner's son came in the picture and told him, "Look, your contract expired. We just gonna take it over from here." After the damn short sale approved,
Oh my
and
lord!
they went back into the bank, changed the contract. They did all that stuff, man.
Wow, man.
Man,
People
it's a
just
dirty
grind.
game, guys. Get that memorandum signed, man, please.
Mm,
I
mm.
beg you. I'm
Insurance,
telling you now.
insurance class. Good God, insurance, deal insurance. I always was thinking, Eddie. I mean, over the years, I'm like, how can I do this? How can I make it work? Put that joint together, and I can see I'm not the only person that's suffering from this.
Yeah, man, man, boy. Hey, this is the school of hard knocks.
Hmm. Hey Beezer, hey Beezer. She wants to know what is the best CRM for newbies, Eddie. Are you going to roll with this? I know somebody's talking
Triller.
about Prop Stream or something.
I'll do Triller because it's real easy to understand
Nice,
and it's more modern to me.
gotcha. Okay.
And another thing is free. Cause you get caught up buying all these freaking systems and you just getting started, man.
Man,
You gonna have to close the deal in 3 or 4 months and you still study kicking out money. Next thing you know, you done ran out of money to feed the systems. Now you can't do anything. So starting off, I would just start off it's free, everything free. Marketing, you got to pay for that. But other
yeah,
than that,
the pipeline.
try to do as much free stuff you can.
Listen to an expert class. I'm trying to bring the expert in for you. Daniel says Deal Machine has a way to find leads, but I don't know if it's a CRM too. Hey,
Yeah, I don't think it is.
Daniel said he looks into a Flipster. I'm not sure about that one. Flipster must be another one. Something out there.
Flipster.
Yeah. Linda asked me about my 3 ring binder. Yes, Linda, I do have my 3 ring binder, but that's after the deal is signed. And don't forget, I do wholesale, but I'm a buyer, so I'm trying to buy as much as I can. So when I get it under contract, I keep that binder with the my 3 ring binder. That's after it's under contract, but I still use my binder too. Hey Daniel, thank you so much for your love offering, my friend. Thank you.
Daniel rolling on here. Daniel, what's
Daniel,
up, man? He done
he's
changed his
good.
little his symbols and stuff.
Well, he's my. I know Daniel. I know him. He's from Hampton, so I met him at. It's weird. I met him at one of my flips. So we got the chance to hang out, and he very nice guy.
What?
Hey, Daniel, he's asking about real flow. Do you know anything about that one, Eddie? I forgot about that one.
Yeah,
So many.
real flow is okay too.
Gotcha.
You gotta pay all that stuff. Just costs, it costs, man.
You can go back
I,
through here, round up. Go ahead, Eddie. I'm sorry.
I like the free stuff. I
I'm
like the
sure, no doubt, it's going to be charged for that soon. Just like that other thing we were using on the stage 10 thing.
but Trillo now it's been free for about 3 or 4 years.
Hmm.
The doggone stage 10, they just came around, man.
Charger.
They tightened us up real quick.
Yeah, they did. Didn't they? We were getting Beezer, Beezer, Beezer wants to know what type of, how many days or weeks do you recommend to follow up on a lead, on a no lead? Because a no could mean yes 30 days from now.
Yeah, I would say every 30 days.
Yeah, 30 to 45 days. If you follow up in a week, they're going to get tired of you. They're going to block your number.
Yeah, you keep calling being a nuisance.
Hmm. Any questions you got, Roundup family? Put them over here for your boy Eddie in the building. Trying to get this guy on the camera all day.
Hit thumbs up, guys.
Oh yeah, don't forget to hit the
If you like
thumbs
this
up,
video,
bro. Yeah.
share it with your friends. Hey, we the best real estate team since god dang since real estate
Oh
started.
yes,
Since,
yes.
since the good Lord put the first brick in that person's mind to start building houses.
Linda says she just has Trello. Thank you for sharing that, Eddie. You're helping people. You're changing people's lives.
That's what's up, man.
Ibrahim said he wants to get Ron LeGrand's Gold Club membership. It's only $50 a month. What do you think about that, Eddie?
It's pretty good. It's good information on there you can listen to.
Hmm.
It's like a lot of videos and stuff like that. Kind of like YouTube, but it's all wrong stuff.
Darren wants to get in touch with you for some mentorship, Eddie. I'll put Eddie's email address in the video description, class. Eleanor, hey, that 123 notary on deck. There you go. You got to get that one. See, the good thing about the memorandum, you can have the notary meet you at the seller's house. $20. $20. This thing is popping. How am I gonna get people Facebook flooded? Oh, thank you. Yeah, info at Mr. Transaction Engineer. Thanks, Daniel. Nelly Nail. Can I own or finance a house that I just bought subject to the existing loan? Eddie? Oh, shit. Where Eddie go? Oh, I lost him. Sorry, Roundup family.
I'm back, god dang it. Y'all thought I was out of here, did you? I'm back.
Eddie, Nelly Nell Rockwell wants to know, can they own or finance a house that they just bought subject to?
Yep, all day.
All day. All day. You can. I don't know why you would want to do that, but you can.
Now, when you giving up, tell them, Chris, you giving up all your tax advantages.
You know, I mean, you got to foreclose to get it back.
Yeah, you gotta keep that in mind. Oh, yeah, make sure you know your foreclosure laws in your state.
That's right.
Cause if you sell that sucker on owner finance, guess what? You gotta do just like a bank would and come back and do the foreclosure proceeding. So if it's in your state, if it takes 6 months to get somebody out the house, guess what? Now you gotta make 6 months of payments so you won't mess up the seller credit just so you can goddamn keep a good face with the seller and then try to get this guy out of there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it,
Well, it
man.
depends.
Unless they give me a hella five down
Well, don't
payment.
forget they might be in Texas.
And I mean, I'm
What
paying.
state are they in, Eddie? Because they can't do the lease options in Texas.
I don't know.
So we don't know what state you're in. Nelly Nell Rockwell, I would just do a land contract if you can't do a lease option.
Yeah, do a land contract, man. You don't want to really give up your power, man. You give up that power, you can't even write it off. You can't get the tax benefits from it.
Not only that, foreclosing, unless you're in Texas, man, I do not want to do a foreclosure, dude.
Man, you got to pay the money, then go through the house. What
Yeah,
if they file bankruptcy and stall you out? There's
yeah,
all kind of games they could play.
yeah.
I would
Mm-hmm.
do, like Chris said, agreement for deed or lease purchase.
Mm-hmm. Tasha Cruz, hey, do you still do subject to on ugly houses? I think I have a subject too. However, lack of know-how. So I will give. I will give. Oh, lack of know-how. She wants to know, can you do a substitute on ugly houses?
Yeah, you can do substitute on a dog house you want to.
Anyhow, there you go. That's why Eddie and I are creating this course. So we're gonna answer all these questions. We've been when y'all get this course, dude, you are gonna be on your knees thanking God that we took the time. I mean, I'm Eddie's. We're going over these topics. We're covering everything,
Everything, man. It's gonna be
everything.
awesome.
Because we putting our name on it. I'm like, look, if your boy got his name on it, the jump got to be tight.
Gotta be fly.
So Tasha, when you get done with this substitute course, you won't have any questions with that. Beezer, hey, should you have two separate business entities, one for your deals and one for your money? Eddie, I'll let you go with that.
One for your deals and one for your money.
I guess in the bank you have one just for money, and then you have one an LLC for the bank account and an LLC for their own property.
Well, me personally, I use land trust for properties. I don't have any properties that's in an LLC. I put everything in land trust.
What do you
Because
do? You been? Go ahead. Go ahead.
if your corporation is not strong enough, attorney can pierce that corporation and
Mhm.
your ass is grass. So you better have your Nevada corporation or what's the other one?
Delaware.
Delaware corporation, something like that, where you got a lot of protection and stuff.
Anonymity. Yeah, they don't have to file the managing member. You know, it's
Right.
not public record. But at the end of the day, if you screw up, they're coming
So
for you.
what?
Yeah, I mean, so what? They coming. They're gonna come for you either way. They're gonna come
Yeah,
for you.
I
So
mean,
just be prepared.
this life, man. As long as you don't die, you're good. I done screwed up plenty of time.
Seriously.
15 years in the game, come on, man. But you learn. You learn how to do things better and better and get better and get better. That's the only way you're gonna get better. You got to make some mistakes, and I wouldn't even say they're mistakes; they're lessons.
That's the stepping stones.
Yeah.
Eleanor wants to know: have you used the deal marketer? Deal marketer.
No, I haven't used that.
Gotcha. Hey, Oliver. Daniel wants to know: do you recommend the memorandum for wholesaling? Oh, and Jesus, I know where you're
Heck
going.
yeah,
I read your mind.
man. You better put that thing on everything.
Especially wholesaling. That's your only way you're gonna
Wholesaling,
make
them,
money.
them damn sharks out here, but them man, they got blood dripping from their teeth like vampires. They can't wait to steal your deal. You better use with every deal. I don't care if you're doing a short sale, subject to, man, get that
Owner
memorandum signed right
financing.
now in this market now. Get that sucker signed, man. When it was a buyer's market, you didn't have to really worry about it. I didn't have to get it signed. Everybody wasn't nobody buying nothing but me and a couple more people. So it was sweet. But now everybody and their great grandmama wholesaling and doing all this stuff thanks to the good old internet. So you
Hmm.
better get that signed, man. And that need to be a part of your package.
And you know what's weird, Eddie? I even use the memorandum when I'm buying stuff from the real estate agent. I don't care if it's right direct for sale by owner. It's in my packet with the realtor.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, I
I
don't want
like
to
that.
hear it. I don't want to hear it,
Yeah.
man. See. I don't know. You got that pain. I have a little chip regarding that pain. How many deals have I lost? It's been over a dozen, dude. People just change
Oh,
their mind. And then you looking stupid. You looking at
yeah,
it
that
like
happened to me a couple of times. So
man, that's some BS. You don't do that,
let's
bro.
say cover your assets.
There you go, my friend. Uh, Darren, hey, Mark Whitten, yeah, nice. Darren wants to know. He just watched a Mark Whitten video. Darren Tucker thinking about joining his real estate money club. Any thoughts on Mark Whitten? I don't have any idea. What
Hey
about you?
man, look, man, we the best in the world. You don't join me at Chris Club. You about to blow it, man. You gonna blow it. We keep it 100 over here. You
Edna,
won't even
oh
be able
my
to get to
lord.
some of these people you can't even talk to.
Let me email it. Edna, I'm
My
putting you on here right now. Go ahead,
my
Eddie.
coaching students, I talk to them directly. They got my cell phone, email. They got access to me. A lot of
Nice.
these people, like when all them coaches shits I signed up for, man, you barely get the main person.
I never got the
You
main person.
use yeah, you usually got somebody that he's hired to coach you. You don't really get the main person.
They're not even in the same daggone building. They might be in Asia somewhere or India.
Yeah, man. Joker sound like
Edna,
a robot. You sound like a robot when he call you. Hello,
hello. Are
what
you
are
going to
you
do?
need?
Are you doing subject to? Is it subject to? Is it subject to? Or who's that? Who's that? I'm like, you, God. Edna, I got you right here, dog. I got you right here, Edna. I
Who is
promise.
that? No.
Yeah, I got an email or something. Trey Deuce. When a seller sells you their house subject to, are they able to get insurance on their next house? I'll let Eddie get that.
Yeah. Heck yeah. You can get on insurance on many houses you want to. As
Yeah, shit, don't matter. They're
long as
gonna
you
be
got
like,
that check.
yeah,
They want that money. Give me my money.
my
They
money.
want that money.
They don't care if you got a million houses. Can you pay? Trey, can you pay? Matter of fact, they won't give you insurance if you ain't got no money.
Yeah.
King David, do you foreclose on a land contract? I'm working on one now. Have to do. Oh Lord,
Damn.
you do not.
I never did a land
You do not.
contract, Chris. Do you have to
You do
foreclose on
not.
those?
Just like a lease purchase, it's called a land contract. You have to evict them. Trey Deuce, my boy Trey Deuce. I almost feel like saying deuces. Trey Deuce. You have to evict them. You got to go to
Do you have
eviction
to?
court.
You don't
Hmm?
have to foreclose on a land contract, do you?
No, you have to evict them.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a
Well,
lease, just like a
yeah, I
lease.
like the land contract. I ain't never doing it on a finance land.
No, man,
Shit.
we
I
don't
don't
do
like
that.
giving up their tax benefits, man.
Well, land contract, depending on who you ask, you may have to give up your tax benefits on the land contract too, because it is a sale.
Damn.
So you know what? This dude's at one of my houses. They give me 30 seconds, man, because I got this one. I just don't nobody see no one to move into. Next question, King Darren. Oh, when will the course be available? Shit, Eddie, we putting a date. I feel- Hey, are you there, my friend?
To go see the house and inside and everything. It needs a little like the doors and door. It needs a lot of little work there. Is it as is
Yeah.
or?
Hey, I just want to let you know I'm recording this for training purposes, my friend. Does it need a
Just
lot of work?
little people.
This is one of my lease options call. What's your name, my friend?
My name is Jorge.
Ho-
Jorg.
yeah, don't no doubt, Jorge. Hey, thank you for going to take a look at my house. When you're, what is your question? Because I'm more than happy to help you.
Okay. The question is, I went to go see it, right?
Uh huh.
But the question is, it needs the floor and some work on the kitchen, the doors, a lot of little, work, around it. Restroom.
Now, Jorge, I'm more than happy to work with you. What did you have in mind? Because I am very flexible as long as you have something reasonable.
My boy.
Well, what would be your, do you have something in mind, like going down on the price or the, what can you do? What can you do for me on, like, we're looking at some,
Yeah, Jorge, I'm more than happy to work with you. Did you want to do an application and I can talk to you real quick? It's $30 if you want to do an application. And if you do one today, I'll give you a half price discount. It'll be $15.
I can go ahead and do that. What can I see? I'm about to go to work right now. I work second shift, but can we meet first thing in the morning, or you want to do the application by phone, or how does that work?
Well, typically, I'll meet you somewhere in Hampton to do the application, but I can email it to you or I can just meet you in the morning, my friend.
That's fine. We can meet in the morning.
All right.
Maybe like 9 in the morning.
9 o'clock.
Or what's a good time?
Yeah, I'll call you after I drop my kids off at school.
No. I'm sorry. I cannot do 9. Maybe 10. It's 10 fine.
10. I gotta meet with my accountant at 10. So what I can do is call you when I get out of that, if you like.
Yes, please. We can do that.
Okay, Jorge.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, my friend. Okay. Roundup family, you're getting it live. You're getting it live.
Live, baby.
One I can't get rid of, Eddie. Damn, I had it for 2 months sitting empty, man.
Yeah. It's a fixer upper.
Yeah, it's ugly, man. Dude, it need mad work.
You got pictures of it?
I can't show you. You want to see?
Yeah, I want to give me some good laughs here, man. I got to laugh off this $140,000 loss, Chris. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I ain't take my medicine today.
Let me ask you, Eddie. Were you thinking about what you were going to do with that money?
Man, heck yeah, man. Golly, man. I had so many plans. So many. Oh my God. They were right there, Chris, on my fingertips like that. And my student blew it.
Mm, mm, mm.
Cause we were gonna split that one 50-50. Straight down the middle.
Well, Eddie,
Minus
well,
repairs. Back to the drawing board, Chris.
that is true. You gotta laugh it off for not crying. You gotta laugh it off.
One document, man. One document made this blew it. Blew the whole deal.
I'd never do a deal without one of them joints, man. All right, let me share my screen.
Man, I'm so excited when I talked to you this morning, man. Wasn't that, Chris?
Yes, you would. Matter of fact, I had to call you 3 times. You wouldn't even answer the phone when you was counting that money.
Hey, man, my head was too big, man. I got big headed for a second. I'm sorry, Chris. I'm back. Let me see that now.
All right, here's the house. I think you might have seen. This is in my little jump right here. It looked worse than this. I'll show you. I had my last. I've sold this house about 4 times.
Damn.
This is what it looked like before. This is when my tenant started painting it. Hold on.
Shit.
That's what it
That's
looked
how
like
it look
before,
now.
right there. No, that's how it looks now. That's how it looks when I got it years ago. And then I'll show you now. It looks like this. You see, he put a fence up here. He painted it and put a new door on it.
Man.
One of my residents. Good guy too. That's what it looks like now. It doesn't even have upper. Yeah, no cabinets up top. It needs some work. That's the living room. It needs some work. It ain't like it's nice.
Yeah. That's how it
But
look now.
hmm
How many bed and baths is that?
it's a 3 bedroom, 1 bath. So it ain't like it's a mansion or nothing, but 3 grand
Yeah.
down. I'll let the dude move in for 2 grand. I usually have it sold in a month, but it's been up for 2 months now. I
Well, how
got
you
two.
market?
I do my signs, but the police pulled me over the other day and said I couldn't do my rent to own signs anymore. But I just do Craigslist and Facebook.
Oh, okay. They
Um,
they cracking down on them signs, huh?
I'm telling you, I got a video. The man pulled me over. He's like, "I got to run you to make sure you don't got no warrants."
Damn, that's what he said.
That's what he said, man. Black man putting out signs,
Yeah. Wait.
trying to feed my family. I'll do a story tell y'all about how I was arrested one day for doing signs.
Dave tells I need a hug. Heck yeah, Dave. I need a goddamn the long one.
You do need a hug. Let's see. A couple more questions that we're going. Albo, I own a holding company in Canada. I want to purchase rental properties in the U.S. How could I protect myself for any lawsuit by a tenant? Could I sign a memorandum as well? Memorandum ain't got nothing to do with that, dog.
Yeah, that's only for you buying.
It's only buying. Yeah, I'm not giving
You
out
can't
any of.
afford no lawsuit now. Anybody can go file a lawsuit.
Yeah,
Not do it mean it'll stick? Not necessarily, but anybody can file.
yeah. Albo, I'm gonna leave all this legal stuff to Jessica Siegel. We will be on Friday at around 2:30 or 3 o'clock. Yeah, I just try to stay away from that. I don't know. Memorandum
You
ain't
know
got
what?
nothing to do. Go ahead, Eddie.
I want to ask Jessica what she think about that deal.
Oh,
Does
with
she
the
think the lady can legally back out?
I can call her.
Yeah, call up for me, Chris, and see. I want my money. I want my money now, Chris. They
Let me
playing with my emotions.
let me text her and see if she's available real quick.
What big boy say on Friday? Big worm playing with my emotions.
I'll text her. Kavina, hey Kavina, do you use land trust when you're wholesaling or flipping, Eddie? I love these. I love these questions.
Yep, you land trust on everything.
Everything, class. Everything.
That way it'll look like you're not buying or selling nothing for the year.
Everything Roundup family. I promise you, I saw Ron LeGrand's personal house and it was in a trust. He pulled it up on the screen. I just saw the dude's house 2 months ago.
Yeah, you know his in the trust.
Come
That's
on,
the
man.
Godfather trust.
Yeah. Daniel, yes, I can see the link for the affiliate link. Absolutely. Trade Deuce, you don't put it in a trust when you're wholesaling? I don't do that. I do it either way. I can sell my link. You can't, Daniel. You can't do that. Yeah, we can talk about that off the air. Eleanor wants to know: recording the memorandum as soon as you get the contract, yes, or you wait to see if the seller acted funny. Oh, that's a good question. He wants to know: do you record the contract? Do you record it as soon as you get it, or do you wait till they start acting funny?
Where they start looking a little shaky and tighten them up.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, Eleanor, you don't have to record it. Just keep it in your file till they start till they just like they did with Eddie. Eddie, it's almost like a picture. I can see it every time. Tell me, you don't get. They don't say I'm not gonna say the house. They just start acting funny. Tell us about how that unfolded with this one, Eddie. They start acting funny. They start taking calls. They start
Yeah,
returning.
she stopped doggone. I knew some. I'm not gonna cuss today. I've been cussing early, but I'm back to my normal self. I knew some crap in the game, man, when she stopped answering the phone calls and the emails and the text messages. Once they
Mhm.
start cutting that communication off, you in for a rodeo, baby.
It's over. It's over. It's over.
You in for a rodeo, man. Get
Eleanor,
that
yeah.
paper signed, man.
When they start acting funny, there you go. Yes, Daniel, we'll get that subject to thing done. Uh, Eddie, Bobby's loving this class. Bitsy Diva, hey. Cloud the title. That's right, Oliver. You got that memorandum up there. You better put that on. I bypassed my but yeah, I lowered the price on the memorandum just for today. One more question. Ibrahim, just contact Eddie for his he's got his email there. You can ask him all about all that, his coaching and stuff.
You put it in there, Chris.
I did, yeah. Or Daniel did.
Okay.
I'll put it in the video description too. What's the best way, Nelly? What's the best way to make money on the subject too in the state of Virginia?
VA, Chris, we coming up there, man.
When?
Think it's July 3rd or 4th or something like that. We got
Okay,
to
I'll
hook
be
up.
here.
I'll let you know in advance. We're gonna be there about 3 or 4 days.
Where you going?
Shit, I don't know. Some part of VA. The
All right.
same part I told you about, like 2 or 3 hours away.
Okay, we'll definitely catch
So
up.
maybe we can meet up somewhere halfway.
I can't believe just come to the beach, dog. Why don't you just go to there and then come back down to the beach? This is the best place to be.
You stay by the beach?
I mean, I'm 30 minutes away.
Oh, I don't know nothing about VA, so you gonna have to school your boy.
You got to come to the beach, Eddie. Come on, man. Bring your daughter. Has your daughter been to the beach before? Because you guys don't have a beach down there.
Hey, hold on, Chris. Watch it now.
You got a beach in Georgia?
We almost got one. It's a man-made beach. It's
Hey,
man-made, Chris. They got all the sand out there. Called
oh,
Atlanta Beach.
you serious?
Yeah, serious.
Lord God, I'm not even gonna go there.
Uh,
This is cool. I haven't answered questions in 2 weeks, man. So
I know it's
make
been
it.
a minute, man. I miss your brother Chris, man. You can't leave
I
us no
miss you
more, man.
too, man. I miss
The
you and
Roundup
Dad.
family, everybody from the Roundup hit me. What brother Chris at, man? Where he at? We thought you got kidnapped by some aliens, man.
Do we take out of state clients? Yes, Yvonne. We take out of state. I got people all over the country. Biggest on Instagram. I need to do. Yeah, I got to do on Instagram. Are you on Instagram, Eddie?
Uh-huh.
Edna, how do I do my lease options? Edna, I'll email you my lease option stuff. Edna, I got you on my board here. You're in. What do you guys think about investing in Jacksonville? I don't know. I don't know. Do you know that, Eddie?
What about?
Marshall Schatz wants to know about investing in Jacksonville.
Um, I got a guy. One of my students is in. Damn, what part? Damn, he's in. I got one in Florida. My boy Brandon just closed on the deal.
Hmm.
He's in Florida. But you
Okay.
can do everything. You can do owner finance, lease purchase, everything
Everything,
down
yeah,
there.
everything.
You good in Florida. Only state I heard. Well, I heard it's a couple of them, but I know for sure Texas. You can't
Yeah.
do lease purchase.
Ivan wants to know about a friendly attorney in Jersey. Just get a hold of Jessica Siegel. She's gonna take care of any of my Northerners. Just go back to my YouTube channel. You get Jessica's information. S in the game. Yes, Eddie almost cursed. Trey Deuce, how do you use a land trust when you're wholesaling? I thought trust for properties that you own. I'll let Eddie take that one.
Well, you can put trust. You can do anything in trust. Just say if you don't want nobody know you're flipping property, so you'll put them in land trust and flip them.
You daggone right, you better. Here's the thing, I'm gonna tell you, Trey. Let me tell you what's gonna happen to you, my friend. It's gonna happen. You're gonna be buying houses. You're gonna put a property on a contract in your name, right, to wholesale. And then when you can't find a buyer, and your seller gets mad at you, and
Uh-oh.
they say, you know what, that daggone Trey Deuce, you so and so didn't buy my house. I'm gonna come after you. But
Trouble.
we put it in a trust, Trey. Let them come after the trust. It's over. It's over.
Hmm.
You know. So I'm not in the business of convincing anybody. You do what you want to do. But I'm like, how many times have Eddie? I'm like, how many times have we said this? It's got to be
Oh
a
my
hundred
God.
times.
4 million.
Yeah, a lot. Darren. I mean, Trey. I'm not saying you're doing a bad thing, good, but I just saying I don't do it. I've seen my coaching clients get sued. Zarnell, hey,
I know Zonell. Zonell be messing with us, man.
like to
Hey,
hear
she had
this.
me cracking up, man. She said all the people calling in on the lease purchase with 300,
300.
500 down.
I saw.
Man, they so crazy, man. Why they do that stuff?
She is it a female or a
It,
male?
it clearly say rent to own. What the hell you gonna do with $500? You can't even get an apartment for $500 unless you in a war zone. You gotta have your bulletproof vest and your AK. Shoot, man, please.
$300, man. I promise you, you're gonna be taking that house back several times.
Oh, you
I'm
got a
taking
victim
mine
in
back with
30 days. You
yeah.
got a victim in 30, 45 days. They not paying, man.
Mm-mm.
And don't have no professional tenants. They gonna ride it out.
Here's the thing: people think that when they do a lease option, that the tenant buyer is actually going to end up buying. Eddie, so I had a client yesterday. Well, Chris, what are they really? What am I going to do? I'm going to lose my cash flow.
Man, they not gonna buy.
They're not
Only
buyers.
about, I would say, how many of you say buy, Chris? About 10% or 5? Shit, might be 5%. I think in 15 years, I might have got cashed out about 5 or 6 times, man.
That's out of how many houses, though, dude? I mean,
Shit, a lot of houses.
I've done
So
it, Eddie. I haven't never experienced it ever.
yeah, it's a rare occasion, man. And the only reason the ones got cashed out then because I had a lot of equity, so I put a little pressure on them. But if you don't put pressure on them, you can forget about
Yeah,
it.
I ain't worried about it.
But the thing about it, guys, you got to think about it. They're paying down your mortgage every month, so hey, it don't matter when they buy. Shit, if they don't never buy, so what? Now you got a free and clear house. Good. Then I probably just switch over to straight rent after that. Once they free and clear.
There you
Nah, I
go.
ain't no lease purchase. You got to take a straight rent. Boy, you gotta have a lot. Your credit gotta be A1. Boy, I'm gonna be like that army. You gotta be everything, all the I's and T's crossed and all that good stuff.
I got some of mine with no mortgages, and I still do the lease option, Eddie. I don't want to do no repairs.
Yeah,
You
that's
see how
the
mine Jones look?
now that's the beauty of it.
My Jones, yeah. TB
That's the
Speedy, thank you.
doggone beauty of it, man. You ain't gotta do no repairs, man. Oh my God. I remember when I first got started, I was renting them properties out, man. Them folks calling every week, man. Every freaking week. Then some of them Section 8 tenants I had was a pain in the ass. They calling every week. Toilet stopped up because your badass little kid and put a G.I. Joe man in the water and flushed it down the toilet. Man, a Lego done went down the toilet. Now the toilet stopped up. Y'all keep calling me. Your badass little son did it. You calling me for?
That's too funny.
Man,
That is too funny.
I'm sorry, Chris. I got a little flashbacks again, boy. That's a stress, man, dealing with certain tenants. Now, not all of them are bad, but certain ones, man,
Mm-hmm.
especially the ones who don't want to pay, they gonna come up with every little thing. Well, can you discount it off the rent? Hell no.
My big problem is with my ladies out there, my young ladies. You know I love my ladies, but you got to learn what to do with those feminine products, man. You got to know, and with the daughters.
Yeah, them things stop on
Oh
the toilet, man.
man,
Some, I
I
ain't gonna
pulled
say
out
that.
16. My record of pulling out is 16. Go ahead.
Whoa.
16, man.
You don't even
One
supposed to
jump.
flush them things. I think you're supposed to just throw them away, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. You got to train these ladies at a young age around the family. I'm sure you are. But man, and it's never seen. I've pulled it out. It happens to be probably once a year. The records. I got to tell you about my tenant too, man. That got mad at me when I was pulling him out. She had condoms and uh tampons in that junk, man. I'm like,
Oh, she wasn't playing, was she?
Eddie, I gotta tell you, let me see. I go over to her, right? I'm gonna do a whole joint. One of my nightly ones. I'm gonna talk about this resident that I fired. She goes, I'm like, Miss, I can say her name. I'm like, would you mind, telling your friends not to put condoms in the toilet? She goes, friends, friends. I have one friend. I have one friend, and he doesn't do that. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, right.
She went crazy on me, Eddie. Just because your boy put an S at the end
Shit,
of
dang
friend.
on lie.
Condoms all in the joint.
Hey, this shit scrap up.
Oh, that is rough out here for
Hey,
investors.
at least she ain't raw dogging, Chris. You gotta give her you gotta give her the props.
All right, let's get out of here, man. Let me get it back to work. Class, get your memorandum. It'll be half price for the rest of the day. Final thoughts for today, brother Eddie, on CRMs.
Look, guys, get that CRM. That's very important, man. Before you even start in the real estate investment, they get you one set up so you can be ready. That way you can get in the habit of every time you get a property, you can put it in there and you have the thing flowing like clockwork.
Mhm.
Because I'm telling you, man, the worst feeling is to go buy a property that you done got that address to a couple of times and you ride by and see somebody else flipping that property. Because that could
Happened
have
to
been
me.
your check.
Happened to
So
me every time.
you don't want to experience that, man. Get that CRM system. And one more thing, get that doggone real estate memorandum.
Oh
That
yeah,
needs to be a part of your package, that sale and purchase agreement. If
part of
not,
the
you
possibility.
gonna pay. Look at
Give
me
him
and
that
brother
face
Chris,
again.
man.
Give him that face.
And man, we done lost what? Probably $500,000 because we ain't have that doc sign. Serious business.
Yeah. Round of family, thank you for joining your boy Eddie. I missed you, Eddie, last week, man. I tell you, I missed you. Subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna have a bunch of
Subscribe,
videos
guys.
coming out. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of
Thumbs up.
interviews. Thumbs up. Last week, I was able to interview several millionaires, and it's something about being in a room with winners. I tell you, man, it's just
Woo-hoo.
bosses, Eddie. You got to come next year, please, man. This joint. You know
That
what? I
high
don't even. My
energy.
wife is like, I still got the. Can you see it?
The vault. Yeah, I see
My wife's like, you want to take that off? I'm like, damn, I don't want to take it off, man.
it.
Round of family, I love you. I'll see you. I don't know. I might be interviewing some people tonight, but I'll send you out an email to know about that. But late at the least, I'll see you Friday with Jessica Siegel at 3 o'clock. Okay, peace.